Hey everyone, I'm out doing a little scouting today. We're about 2 weeks away from opening day in my state. It's getting really exciting, and what I want to do is I want to discuss what I'm looking for leading into the season as well as my in-season scouting. And really what I'm looking for is fresh deer sign. So that's going to be tracks, rubs, scrapes, droppings, that sort of thing. So all those little puzzle pieces, but the freshest ones I can find. And interpreting sign and finding the fresh sign is really the key, because we don't want to hunt where the deer were, we want to hunt where the deer are. And finding those active areas is really important, because especially this time of year, we're in mid-September right now, deer are kind of in a transition period where they're going from their summer patterns into their fall patterns. You have new food sources becoming available, like acorns, that will pull them off of, like an agricultural field, or leafy new greens that they're feeding on right now. And when those new food sources become available, that changes their patterns. They start using new areas. So finding the fresh sign is really important. You can't be hunting where the deer were, in August and in September or October, because they're going to be in a different area. So what I'm doing today is I'm just, walking through the woods. I'm not going super deep in, because we are so close to the hunting season. I don't want to bump a lot of deer. I don't want to put out a lot of scent, but I'm pretty much staying close to the trails. But there's a lot of deer trails that cross these logging roads, so I'm looking for fresh sign along those. And I'm also looking for human sign, boot tracks, things like that. And I'm checking all the oak trees along the way, looking up at the branches, seeing how many acorns that they're holding, if they're dropping already. Things like that are really important cues. And once I get into the season, I'll do something similar, but I'm already going in to go hunting. So as I'm going into hunting in the evenings, I'm looking for fresh sign. And if I find an area in this season that has, one of those big manhole cover sized scrapes in it, and a lot of good, fresh rubs as well, that's an area that I might just hunt and abandon my other hunting plans. And you can do that as well if you find a new piece of public ground or get permission somewhere. You can scout it and hunt it on the same day, walk through and find the freshest sign you can and set up. And usually that will work out. When you hunt an area for the first time is typically the best. So if you can find sign that was made just the day before or a couple days before and hunt that area, you have a really good chance at seeing a deer. Another thing that I do leading into the season, as well as in the season, is observation sits. And that's sitting, away from a food source or an area where I think that deer are, where I have good sight lines. And that way, kind of like low impact scouting those deer, where I can see them, observe them, see how they're moving through that area, and then make a game plan from there. So as all of you new bow hunters are out scouting right now, looking for where to hunt, keep in mind that you want to hunt the freshest sign you can find, and keep in mind that the food sources are going to be changing soon, and you need to take that into account with your hunting strategy. I hope these tips were helpful. We'll see you all in the next video.